Hey guys, Whale Hater here doing Packet Tracer 2125. This is of course for the CCNA Course 4, and this is the very first Packet Tracer that we're going to be doing for CCNA 4. Chapter 1 didn't have any, but here we are at the brink of the Packet Tracer world, and we're going to be doing some troubleshooting today. So the first things first, examine the addressing table to determine the location of a DCE connections. I want you to see this note down here. It says in the real network settings, the DCE, which sets the clock rate, and that's what they're for, is setting the clock rate. It's typically a CSU DSU, which is it's not, in here you see that they're set up as routers. In the real world, typically when you hook up WAN connections, and that's what usually serial cables are going to be hooked up to, is a CSU DSU. It's a separate device that basically is the border of your LAN, your local area network. And that's after it crosses over that CSU DSU demarcation line, you're going to enter into the WAN, and that's where it's going to go on to maybe like an ISP's controlled service provider controlled network, wide area network. Okay, so one of these cables is not set correctly, and you're going to find that it's going to be on this R4 connection here. And let me show you what I mean. So it says to use the show controllers command, and we'll do S000 to show you what we're looking for. Right here, you can see that the hardware is power, blah, 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 and then you've got this DCE. So this interface right here is set correctly. It's got the DCE on this side. Now, we're going to do the other one here for R4, the R4 line. And you're going to see that this one is a DTE, so that's incorrect. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to delete that line and add a different one. Here you can see the DCE. Now we start over here on this side and then hook it up to the 001 right there. Okay, so then we get our first few points. Next, we're going to go down to step number dos. For all you Spanish speakers out there, diagnose and repair incorrect port connections. Examine the addressing table to match each router port with the correct telco port. So through here you've got the telco ports, and then these are what it should be over here. Now if you go over here to R2 and hover over this connection, you're going to see that it's 000 here, and it shouldn't be. It should be a 001. So we just unplug it and plug her back in. We're done. Get some more points. Step 3, diagnose and repair ports that are shut down. So if you go into the telco, you could do the show run command and then run through and go through each one of these, doing the show run commands on each one of the routers. But it's pretty obvious that this is the only interface or only line that's shut down. So it's on R3. You'll see right here that the S000 interface, S000 is shut down. Just issue the no shutdown commands and turn it on. Just rolling right through these, huh? Alright, so diagnose and repair the data link layer. Examine and set clock rates on the DCE equipment. All of the DCE cables should be connected to the telco. Show the running configuration of telco to verify that a clock rate has been set on each interface. Well, it already has been, but it's just showing you. I think what they're having you do here is just verifying that the clock rates have been set. Now they all are set. You can see that right here. We're on the show run commands, and they're all set. Some of them to 2 million, some of them to 4 million. They're all set. So we don't have to worry about that. Part 2 is examine the encapsulation on DC equipment. Now the encapsulations have to match between the telco router and then the local area router here. And if they don't match, like if he's talking Chinese and this guy's talking English, they're not going to communicate. And that's basically what the encapsulation modes do. if it's set to PPP on this side, point-to-point protocol, and it's set to HDLC on this side, you're not going to have connection, or you're not going to have communication, rather. So what you'll find is that on the R4 router, we'll say do show interface and S001. Right here, you'll see that its encapsulation mode is point-to-point protocol. Now, it tells us here that we're going to be using HDLC on this configuration, so we need to set it as such. So interface at 001, encapsulation, and then we just say HDLC, and then enter. We'll get some more points. All right, last one, guys. Here we go. Verify the IP addressing. Going through this, you can do the show run command again on each one of these routers, and you'll look at the IP address for each of the serial connections. Going through, and you'll find that this guy right here is the culprit. You'll see right here that S000 needs to be set to 64.134.18, and right there you'll see the problem. Set to 17. Okay, so we're going to copy this line right here, just to make our lives a little easier. Paste, and then back up to right there, change that to an 8, and we are golden. So we have reached the end of this packet tracer, but not the end of the videos for my channel. We're going to keep coming out with new videos all the time with helps for you guys. So if you need help with packet tracer world, please hit that subscribe button and like this video if it's been helpful to you. Share it with your friends. Tell everybody in your class. Say, hey, this guy's really cool. And I would love to see you in the next video. Talk to you guys later. Peace.